Okay, so the first thing you are gonna wanna do is make sure that your face has some sunscreen. You moisturize and then you put some sunscreen on after. You need to wear sunscreen every day, but especially during the day and especially if it's summer, you don't wanna miss on putting sunscreen on. The sun, it's good to go outside for 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day and get some vitamin D. The sun is very healing, however, getting burnt in the sun, that is not a good idea. The sun is not good for the aging process. It definitely speeds it up. And besides, there's a lot of other things that you just don't want to be getting all that radiation from the sun. So make sure you got your sunscreen on. The next thing you want to do is prime your face. I haven't used this baby in a while, but this is the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. If you guys have not heard of this, you're gonna want to grab some. This is $5 US. You can find it at any drugstore, and it has high glycerin content. Glycerin basically makes the makeup like stick to the face, so you're gonna want to use primers that got glycerin in them. Today for foundation, I'm using some of the L'Oreal True Match Lumi in the shade W4. This is a warm toned foundation, and I'm mixing it with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 120. This is gonna kind of balance it out and give it a little bit of a warm neutral tone. So I'm kind of putting like about that. Ooh, I might have put a little too much. I'm gonna mix that on the back of my hand, and I'm going to just go placing it on the face and definitely on the nose. I kind of want to get on the nose, you know, because my nose gets a little red. It looks like a lot of foundation. It really is not. Once I start blending it out, you're gonna see that it's kind of a thin layer of the foundations. You can still see my skin. It didn't cover my freckles, but that is okay. I'm blending it all in with my Real Technique sponge. I love this sponge. It is so good. I like it better than the orange one. My goodness, it is so good. For concealer, we're gonna use this baby that I have not used in so long. Like, look at that, completely abandoned. Oh, that's on my nose. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Light. I think I still have a little, yeah, good enough. Looks like I have no product. I'm like scraping by, but I used to wear this so much. I'm literally using the viewfinder as a mirror. Like, don't mind me, guys. I'm just like staring into your soul while putting this on. I feel like I'm doing like the no mirror makeup challenge, which I want to do. Comment down below if you guys want me to do it. This little end right there on this brush, yeah, it's a brush. On the sponge, I'm gonna use to blend the concealer out. Wow, that concealer just blended out like a dream. Now I'm gonna grab the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm literally grabbing a you can't see it. There you go, a smidge right from the top, and I'm getting my Wet n Wild brush and I'm just tapping it over the areas that I don't want to crease. And if you have any areas that are oily or get oily throughout the day, this is the time where you want to set them all with some translucent powder. Now I'm going to grab a little bit of the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer, and I'm going to put it a little bit on the lid and a little bit under the eye. This is going to help the makeup adhere to the eye, and it's gonna make the colors look more potent and more vibrant. Today I'm gonna be using the ColourPop My Little Pony palette, which I used in a previous video, which I'll put up here. I never know what side it is. If you wanna go check it out, I used it and this was the color I had used. It was so beautiful. But today I wanna use the palette again. I'm gonna be using this palette a bunch of times because it has a lot of colors that really catch my attention. A lot of like little pastels, but vibrant colors. I don't know, something about this My Little Pony palette is super fleeky, so I really like it. So today I'm gonna go into this color right here. This color, I'm gonna put it all over the lid, and I'm gonna wash it into the crease. With this super tiny, fluffy blending brush, I'm just patting the color onto the lid, and then not going too high up in the crease, but right where the crease meets my eyelid. And I'm just lightly blending it out. This makeup look is so easy and so pretty, the way at least like I envision it in my head. I always like to do things that are like very, you know, they're practical, they're wearable. I like for everyone that watches me and that will watch me to be able to look at the makeup looks that I do and say, I could do that, you know, because I don't want to do things that are super complicated, super out of the ordinary, which are beautiful, just like these are. They're just more complicated. They take a lot more technique. But anyways, I just like to make looks for you guys that are more practical and wearable, you know, and doable. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Doable. It's not more wearable because we'll throw a red smoky eye and a black lip up in here. We will. It's just I want things that are more doable. That's the word I'm looking for. Doable. Now I'm grabbing a super fluffy blending brush. As per usual, I like to go and do that just to make sure that the color is blended out. Now I'm grabbing a little bit of that same color on the same brush and I'm blending it into my lower lash line, connecting it to the color on the end. Before I finish the rest of my eyes, I really want to put my brows on. Like, I look at myself and I'm like, I'm dying to put these brows on. So I'm going to go in with the Iris Beauty Perfecting Eyebrow Brush to fill in my brows and give them a little bit of a shape. Okay, so on my eyelids, I'm going to use this guy. I've never used it before, so it's going to be a new experience for the both of us. This is the CoverFx Shimmer Veil. I think this is an eyeshadow. I'm not sure, but it is so pretty. It's in the color Amethyst. Guys, come on. That is up my alley. I actually have an amethyst. You know what? One second. Wait for me. This is an amethyst. Wait, let me make my way back. I sit on a pile of pillows when I film. This is amethyst. Pretty close. But yeah, this is an amethyst. I love crystals. This is real and stunning. It needs to be cleaned. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna put this directly. Oh, looks like way too much. Okay, so I'm just patting it on the lid. It's like blendable, but it dries quickly. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, guys, look at that. I don't know if you could tell, but it's pretty. Maybe put a little bit more. Maybe I could like blend it upward. Like into, I think it blended itself upward. Bring it a little up so it could look like a glittery smoky eye. That's probably what I'm gonna call this, like an amethyst glittery smoky eye. Look how pretty. Dang, that's pretty as hell. Wow, that is so pretty. Look. This is stunning. Gassi! Look at this eyeshadow. Guys, I'm in love. I'm in love. I love when I make discoveries like with products that like I buy or whatever and I'm like in love with them. It gets me so happy. Like I feel like I don't waste my money. Now with this Absolute New York waterproof gel liner, I'm going to tight line the upper lash line and waterline. Whenever I edit this, I look super weird doing this. I just leave it in so I can show you guys, so you can really see tight lining and you can kind of see the difference. You see like how much fuller the lash line looks versus this one. Now I'm going to create a wing with the Iris Beauty Ultra Defining Eyeliner. This is such a great precision eyeliner and it really makes putting a wing on super easy. And I think I have a discount code. I'm almost positive. I make no money off of it. It's literally for you guys from this brand Iris Beauty. If I do, I'll put it right here. If I don't, and it's just me making up things in my head, I won't put anything, but I'll put it right here if I do have a discount code with them. By the way, I also put black in my lower lash line. I realized that it just looked better and like, I don't know, more sultry and sexy. For lashes, I'm going to be using the Faux Mink Wispies. I love these guys. I have been talking about them so much. I'm so obsessed with them. They look like mink lashes and they are affordable. I'm going into the Maybelline Master Bronze palette for a little bit of contouring and bronzing. I'm going into these two right here with this really nice dome brush. And I'm just going into the hollows of my cheeks to create a little bit of a shadow. I'm bringing it up slightly because since I did mix it in with a bronzer, I don't want it to be concentrated down there. I kind of just want to do a little bronzing. I actually saw Morphe came out with like a half bronzer, half contour duo thing, and they call it a bronzer. And it's funny because in a previous video, I mentioned the word bronzing before I even saw that. And I cut it out of my video because I was like, wow, I sound so lame. Like these mom jokes gotta go. I'm aging. For a highlighter, I'm gonna go into this guy right here. Actually, I'll do a little mix of the two. This is Champagne Pop and this is Prosecco Pop. This is from the Jaclyn Hill Becca what is this? Champagne Collection face palette. So it has like blushes, it has like a little cute darker blush, bronzy color, whatever. They are so pretty, like a nice gold undertone, and then one is like champagne-y, obviously. It's just a beautiful combination. Now with my Real Techniques blush brush, this is a really great blush brush. It just distributes the color very lightly, and I know blush can sometimes be a little harsh on the face. So if you're like me that kind of steers away from blush because it's like a little overwhelming sometimes, this is a great blush brush. It is just amazing. It just, you could just tap it on and it looks beautiful. So I'm gonna go into these. Hey, that's me. I'm gonna go into these right here and just like lightly, like so lightly, just dust over the cheeks. Now I'm gonna coat my top and bottom lashes with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, which you guys know is my absolute fave. Now I'm gonna spray my face with literally the drop that is left of my Pixi Glow Mist. You gotta use this. You guys really gotta use this. It is so good. Wait, let me make sure I get it in a good angle. You gotta get what you can. Ooh, that's just gonna help the makeup just fuse into the skin, and it's gonna make it look less powdery. So if you ever have trouble with makeup looking really powdery on your skin, get you a good setting spray. A really great affordable setting spray is, well, this one, no, this one's 15 bucks, so no. The Milani Make It Last. The Milani Make It Dewy is gonna make you dewy. So unless you have super dry skin, do not put that on because it has a lot of oil in it. The Make It Last is going to be like a lifesaver for you. It's going to make your makeup look less powdery. It's gonna just make it sit on the face longer. So listen to your girl, get you some Milani Make It Last. For my lips, I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs lip pencil in Primrose. I use this so much. This is one of my like little go-to pencils. I love using it, and it's like the perfect color for my lips. So I like using it on certain days. I'm like talking like this. I like using it on certain days that I'm like not gonna put any lip color. I'll put a little bit of this, a little bit of gloss, and I love the way it looks. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So I'm not gonna do it like too much. I'm gonna put this gloss that I bought recently. This is Chloe Morello's collaboration with Pixi Beauty. I love watching her. She is hilarious. She is awesome. And look how pretty this is. It's such a pretty gloss, and it's really light on the lips. It's not like uncomfortable or goopy. Oh my god. All those glitters. I wish you guys can see this. This lip gloss is so stunning. It's so beautiful. I don't think you guys can see the glitters, but the purple pink glitters just look so good with this eye. So this is the finished look. This is my gorgeous summertime, nighttime makeup. I don't know. Purple is the year of the color. Is the color of this year of 2018. If you guys look at Pantone, which I still don't fully understand exactly what it is, but I learned about maybe like 2 years ago. And it is the color of the year, and it is so beautiful. I'm obsessed. If you guys like this makeup tutorial, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it.